Hello everyone! Today we're updating to 120.1, and in the process we're going to utilize a really cool glitch that was pointed out by RaysWorks.
Hello there, Ray here.
But before we can do that, I want to take advantage of the easier netherite upgrades, so in between episodes I did a bit of preparation work. I started off with a shulker full of TNT to get some ancient debris. Man, that's a lot of damage. I went to take a nap and realized that I had hit day 1000. Woo! Woo, 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 woo! Then I moved on to building my favorite farm, ilmango's Gold XP farm.
Hi guys.
I'll leave a link to both RaysWorks and ilmango's stuff in the description below in case you're curious. And now that we're prepped up, let's check in on the community board because I spotted a perfect request that fits in with today's plan. So, what do we got here? I noticed, first of all, we finished our storage building, so we can knock that off the list.
Wow.
Feels good to knock something off finally. And look at that, a furnace array. So I think that's what we're going to be building today because that'll help us smelt up all that ancient debris we collected. The way I want to go about this is I was thinking of making a building that we could house some toolsmiths and armorers in, and that'll help prep for the next update as well. I wanted to have it kind of half bored into a mountain, so I started scouting some locations. Didn't really care for these or any of that, but I did settle on this spot right here. And I figure we can branch our path off of this network on over to that spot as well. Kind of tie in the area here. I want to have the building half on the outside and then half in the mountain there. And I was thinking of maybe putting a fake mine shaft on the side right there as well. Fake mine shaft would have a chest minecart that you could stuff your items in that you want super smelted. Send them down below like you're sending supplies down to the miners. Have the super smelter hidden underground. And then the supplies would get sent back up like the miners are sending you the spoils that they've gathered. In order to finish prepping for this episode, we do need some slime to build the super smelter. And I think a few episodes back, I'd found a mangrove swamp biome. So if we can find our way back there, that's where we're going to get our slime for today. All right, there it is. That little patch right there. So I'm thinking of kind of clearing the area out. We'll wait for nighttime and see if we can't get any slimes to spawn. That took a bit longer than I was expecting. I did end up with 42 slime blocks though, so that should be plenty for what we're trying to build here today. And I also did some resource diving while I was waiting for the night cycles, so that was pretty helpful. Let's get back to the base and start getting our new building in. Okay, so I got a little ahead of myself. I spent all day designing and testing the super smelter and then decided that I should make sure I have all the supplies that I need in order to build that first. So I spent another day doing that. All that's left is just a little bit of glowstone, and I know a couple of guys that happen to have some, so let's go talk to them real quick. Clyde, Cletus. Hey boys, I need some glowstone, so let's get to trading. No, you guys like these emeralds right here? Yeah. Let me see what you got. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. While we're here, I got a new name suggestion from a viewer, so we'll go ahead and throw that into the mystery box. And please, let me know if you have any other name suggestions for our villagers. I'm going to be drawing 2 names at the end of today's episode. Wink. All right, let's add this to the collection of supplies. Let's see, right about there. Perfect. So this is all the supplies we're going to be using for the super smelter today. I had to gather a lot of iron for all these hoppers, and I still don't have an iron farm. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. to check out all these other goodies I got here. So this is from blowing up the nether. Got a bunch of gravel, some soul sand and quartz, and some black stone. Here's all of our ancient debris. Tasty, tasty ancient debris. Very excited to smelt all that up. We've also got all these extra little goodies here from all the resource diving and extra little excursions I had to go on to get everything else I needed today. But that's enough of all that fun jazz. As promised, let's get to this building. I keep bringing it up, and it's time to get building, huh? Woo! So I know what you're thinking. That is the building you kept going on about? And I pretty much had the same idea, so I decided to overhaul the mountain that it was built into. We'll take a better look at that in just a second. I want to go inside first. We've got all our friends moved in here. 3 toolsmiths, 1 armorer, 1 weaponsmith, and 1 leatherworker. I tried designing this building like a blacksmith's workshop here. I did find myself struggling a bit to come up with details that I could put inside, but overall I think it turned out all right. Although, please let me know if you have any suggestions of what I could put in here to make it vibe a little bit better. We're heading outside. Let's take in the beauty that is this mountain. Look at that. Above the chimney here, I did some discoloration. Try and represent some soot buildup from the smoke here. Got plenty of overgrowth and texturing. Tried adding some depth to remove that squarish shape that you end up with a lot of Minecraft builds. And I did do some more of that kind of runoff detail with the coarse dirt here. I started working on the mine cave entrance that we have. This is where we're going to be sending our carts down into the super smelter. And normally I'm a stickler for not having facades, but I did make an exception in this case right here. The reason I did that was I felt like this project was maybe going on a bit long, and I just don't think there's going to be a lot of value to digging actual tunnels all the way down. So I'm going to do a Disneyland-esque kind of facade here where the minecarts just look like they go down into darkness. Now, we might come back someday and actually core out the tunnels that the minecarts go down, but for the time being, I think this is suitable. Speaking of the super smelter, I think the time has come to start digging out the hole and get this beast in. Now that's a hole.
Wow.
Coming on up top here. Let's see if I can make it through the gap. Ooh, yep, right there. We ended up gathering all these goodies right here. A couple of boxes of stone. We got some diorite, granite, andesite, you know, all that fun stuff. Had to switch over to the fortune picks, so we got cobblestone. And then here's some cool stuff. Got copper and just a little bit of iron. Ooh, man, I need an iron farm bad. But now comes that time that we're going to be putting in the super smelter. I took inspiration from ShaydeeJay's
Hey guys, how you doing?
smelter design and put my own spin on the implementation. I'll leave a link to his design in the description if you're curious. The reason I built mine a little bit different was because I wanted to have some interactivity. By that I mean, of course, I wanted to have a chest minecart for the input and one to deliver the cooked items on the output. In addition to that, I did want to add a bamboo farm that would help fuel the furnace array, so I wouldn't have to keep finding coal or whatever to fuel the furnaces. And for that, I mostly use Wattles bamboo farm design.
It's me, Wattles.
Link in the description for that as well. But I added a few of my own tweaks. And with the scale of all of this, you know, I didn't want to have to make some huge building to house it all, because I have plans for all the land surrounding our town. So that's why I'm putting the whole build underground here. All that said, let's go ahead and get this beast in, and I will give you a tour. Crap. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a moody-looking cave. And a bunch of ancient debris. So it's finally time to start using our super smelter. We'll go ahead and send it off and follow it down. Down here into the darkness. Got a little gate there so no villagers get stuck down here. And if we come and look here, this is where it gets stopped off, and it stops between these two blocks right here. Got a hopper in the back and a minecart hopper right here that's sitting across two hoppers below it. That gives us 3 times hopper speed, sucking items out. And you saw there that as soon as it was empty, it repowered these blocks and sent it back up top. These hoppers come on down here and enter into this chest where these hopper mine carts sit and wait until they sucked up enough items. And then they go and distribute it to all the furnaces here. We've got different timings on both sides so that they are a little bit offset from one another. You can see as one leaves, one comes in. And that gives them enough time to actually pick up the proper amount of items to go distribute it evenly. Over here, we've got a bamboo farm that is used for fueling the furnaces here. So on the back of the farm here, we've got a classic Etho hopper clock.
What's going on, everybody? This is Etho.
Where it sends back and forth 5 stacks of items as it slowly ticks over. You'll see in just a moment here. There you go. As it ticks over, it moves away from the light, turning it off, which triggers the observer there to send off a flying machine that then knocks all of the bamboo on the inside here off. And with this clock, whether the light comes on or off, either way it will trigger the observer. The other end of the flying machine here, we can see a little return station that I put in. And I did build a bit of a barrier because the sometimes bamboo gets stuck here and then it gets flung by the flying machine. And I don't want it entering the top hoppers of the furnace array here. It will clog up the system. We've got 4 hopper mine carts that run down below. They each have 2 lane slices of the farm where they'll pick up anything from above and come distribute it into a double line of hoppers facing into each furnace here. Because I don't want the bamboo farm running at all times, you know, in case we're all stocked up on fuel here as we are now, this back hopper which is the last hopper in the line, gets red, and when it's full, it sends off a signal down back here to the end, where it pushes this piston up, which will lock the etho hopper clock so that the farm will stop running while these furnaces are full. Last stop on the line is this spot right here underneath the furnaces. Looks a little more complicated than it actually is. It's mostly just a bunch of hoppers. There's a little bit of redstone here, which is reading this hopper, the one in the middle here pointing downwards, this one here, and reading this hopper. And if anything's in the hoppers, it turns this off so that when the minecart comes down, it stops on this block. And then we have another 3-time hopper speed that fills it up. And as soon as there's nothing left in these hoppers here, it sends it off back up top for us to collect. The only other thing that is worth showing here is that once again, I am using one hopper below and then another hopper minecart here, which is kind of hard to get a angle on. But it's balanced over 2 hoppers here, and that's how we get our 3 hopper times speed coming out of the chest. Just helps things go a little bit quicker, you know? That's kind of the whole point of the super smelters, to get things done fast. So that's how it all works. Unnecessarily complicated? Yes. Fun and a little bit interactive? You betcha. And I'm loving this thing. It is so fast. My only issue with it is that it probably needs a bigger bamboo farm attached, with maybe 2 hopper minecarts per lane. That way we could fill up the fuel faster. But let's get our gear decked out.
Good God!
With our smelter complete and our gear all made up, there's only one thing left to do on our list, and that is to do the glitch update. Now, I do want to point out that this glitch was introduced to me from RaysWorks. Go ahead and find a link to his channel down in the bottom in the video that he describes this in. But the way this hopefully works, if everything goes smoothly that is that we're going to respawn the dragon. We'll be doing that with these 4 end crystals here. General idea is that you spawn the mama dragon in. Well, that didn't go to plan. Guess I should have seen that one coming. So the way that we're gonna go ahead and glitch the update here is we summon in the mama dragon. We put 2 blocks of obsidian on our end portal pillar here. Obsidian because mama dragon cannot break them. Then we're gonna go ahead and save and quit out of here, make a backup of the map, perform the update, come back in, and defeat the mama dragon. And that should be the only steps. So hopefully everything goes smooth. I will see you on the other side. So now we're back in the new updated world. Got our shaders on. I think the dragon fight will be a lot more entertaining with this view of things. God, this is gorgeous. So let's take out mama dragon and see if the glitch ends up working. Jesus. Ta-da! Wow. And there's the glitch. So what happened here, hey, my crafting table, is that the game got confused about where our portal was, thought that we might not have one, and placed a new portal up above here. And so this is our new portal. But it left the old one in, and because of the placement that we did here, this would make a perfect wither cage that might be the home of one of our future farms here. Might make a with a rose farm, or maybe a cobblestone farm, maybe an obsidian farm, something of that nature. And so, yeah, I'm stoked on this. It worked. If you're still, for whatever reason, in 19.2, or I think just 1.19 in general, and you haven't updated to 1.20, maybe you want to use this glitch when you update as well. Let's head on over to the overworld. I want to draw 2 random villager names from our mystery box and get some villagers named. So here's our random box, and let's see what we get here. We got Jerry from Punished Zach. Thanks, Punished Zach. I'll go ahead and throw that on a villager. I think we're going to name one librarian and maybe our leather worker that we put in today. And then we've got Moosin, and that was from We Can Draw One. Thanks, We Can Draw One. I really appreciate these names. Like I said, guys, if you have any more name suggestions, I would really appreciate them. Let's get these guys named up. Okay, and our mending guy here. I think our mending guy should be named Moosin. Hey, Moosin. Welcome to the family. We'll have to name all your friends here at some point as well. Let's go name Jerry. All right, and where's our leather boy here? There you are. Hi, Jerry. Welcome to the crew. So now we've got some names. Maybe we can give some personalities to these guys. Let them speak for themselves in due time. All right, and as we come wrapping up the episode here today, I do want to mention once again, I did make a Discord server, so if you're interested in that, come check us out. Be really nice to meet y'all. And then I did want to say thank you to all the contributors of ideas that kind of helped us come up with everything we did here today. I do have links down in the description below in case you're interested in everybody else's videos that kind of I borrowed ideas from. I've learned a lot from watching those guys, and I really appreciate them. I want to give credit where credit's due. In between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and check this update out. We're going to go out exploring and see if I can't find myself some new armor trims. That'd be pretty cool. And then I think next episode, we're going to take it a little bit easier, you know? So I'm probably going to build a custom tree and throw in a little farmer's market in the center of town. I think that would add some life to the center of our village. It'd be a nice contribution to what we've got going on here. Other than that, I'd like to say, hey, if you like the video, that really helps me out. Please drop a like. Hell yeah! And if you liked what you saw here today and maybe want to check out what we've got going on in the future, then maybe subscribe. Really appreciate it. And thanks for watching so far today. Stick around for the time lapse with shaders of everything we've done here today. And that's going to do it, guys. Bye.